A young Portage woman taking the stand in her own defense today, telling her side of the story in the drug death of her friend. Carrie Wickham is charged with providing the heroin that killed Amy Bousfield. 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurci has been there and had been in court during this entire thing. He is in Kalamazoo now with the story.
Yeah, Rick, ask any attorney, especially a defense attorney, and they'll tell you that putting their client on the stand to testify in their own defense is always risky business. But apparently, Carrie Wickham's attorney felt it was worth the risk. Even when blocked from view by her attorney, the emotion generated by Carrie Wickham's testimony was obvious. You could hear it in her voice.
Were you guys close friends?
Me and Amy?
Yes.
We're best friends.
Wickham testified it was Bousfield who called her earlier in the day on June 25th of 2008.
She said, let's go get some heroin. She was asking me if I wanted to do it, basically. That was her.
She wanted to do it with you?
Yeah.
The pair visited a mutual friend who often supplied them with the drug. They spent about $80 on the heroin and returned to Bousfield's mother's home in Portage. Wickham, who says she became addicted to other drugs at age 13, says it was not the first time the two had done heroin. Later that night, sometime after Bousfield's mother Kelly told the girls goodnight, Wickham said they snorted the drug.
When you take heroin, you typically pass out and nod out, and I think I was just coming out of one.
Okay.
But like actually really got me alerted was the sounds Amy was making.
Okay. And then you tried to help her?
Yeah.
But instead of dialing 911 or getting Bousfield's mother, Wickham called another friend. For the next 2 hours, Wickham tried to wake her friend. Bousfield died 2 days later.
Why didn't you tell her mother that she'd use heroin?
So I was afraid I thought Amy would wake up again. And I didn't want her mom to be angry. I didn't want Amy to get in trouble.
Now, Wickham's attorneys are trying to prove that despite what you just heard there, that both women were doing heroin that night, that it wasn't necessarily the heroin that killed Bousfield. The police, the ME's office, did toxicology reports, but those toxicology reports only showed opiates in Amy Bousfield's system. They did not go a step further and test for the heroin. And a expert for the witness from Spectrum Butterworth, the toxicology expert, backed up the claim from the defense, basically that they can't prove that there was any heroin in her system. No heroin, no crime, according to the defense. The jury could decide that case by as early as tomorrow. Back to you.